What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to DG Bricks. Today we're going to be talking about some upcoming LEGO Star Wars rumors for the summer wave of 2023. By the way, the source I'm using is the Brick Escape. That is just a good outlet for LEGO Star Wars news. There are a few rumors here we are still waiting to hear more about and see pictures for, such as the UCS Venator. You have the Ghost we're still waiting to hear about, as well as the 75354 Republic gunship, rumored to be a Coruscant-style Republic gunship. I'm really interested to see what the Shock Troopers end up looking like from this set. I think that the original Episode 3 Shock Troopers from the 7655 original Clone Battle Pack still hold up to this day and are some of the most eye-catching clone troopers of all time. So why am I still smiling here in front of my stack of AATs from 2020 when the 332nd Trooper, aka the main reason people have for wanting to get this set, has just been released in this upcoming set, the 75359 Ahsoka's Clone Trooper 332nd Swamp Speeder Battle Pack. You can see here in this catalog entry that the price was originally supposed to be €26.99. Every other news source that I've seen in the LEGO world has said that that has been walked back to €21. If we zoom in here really close on the little launcher there, you can see the helmet hole there in the helmet, meaning that the helmet from this AAT will still be original and will still be, I guess, unique. How many people will really be Clone Trooper snobs enough to really care about that difference? I don't really know. If we look here at the Swamp Speeder, this is a smaller Swamp Speeder than I've really ever seen. It's a little bit similar to the 2014 Swamp Speeder from the Kashyyyk Battle Pack. I'm liking this quarter dish piece. The darker colors with the blue accent work really well with the orange and white Clone Troopers. Looks like you get some sort of bit larger dish piece on the back, some round tiles here. I'm actually glad this set is out. I don't think it's a bad thing. I'm not mad at all because I don't think it has destroyed the value of my AAT 332nd clones whatsoever. I checked the prices on eBay and they look to still be trending somewhere between $16 and $18 per trooper. If we look on Bricklink, we can see, wow, look at that volume. 3,463 troopers have been sold in the last 6 months in new condition. That means approximately 20 of these are selling every single day at an average price of $20.42. We'll have to wait until that new Swamp Speeder Battle Pack is released for us to see how that affects the price of the old retired 332nd Trooper and the AAT set that contains it. Not sure of a release date on this yet, but you would bet it would be soon. Maybe I would think July 1st or August 1st. It remains to be seen what will happen. This set is currently still in stock at Walmart. If you guys want to check that out and pick this set up at the MSRP, you can actually do that. I don't think that will last for very much longer. This set has been available for 20% basically its entire life. It's almost never been full price, but I do believe it is starting to sell out because if you look at the third-party action on this set, you can see actually Amazon has sold out of this set as of April. Currently that price is at $52.49. I would expect that to rise very quickly here. So if you look here on Walmart, this may be your best and last chance to get your hands on this set. When you do it, you may want to use some Rakuten to get yourself 3% cash back on $40. That is not bad. That's actually $1.20 you would get back on this purchase. The next set that we have some new information about is the Yavin 4 Rebel Base, set 75365. There was a Rebel Base teased in the LEGO Star Wars Encyclopedic Dictionary way back like 10 years ago of a canceled set, basically concept art that never got released into a real set. It's so cool to see that that original idea all those years later has been brought forward into time, modernized, and is now being released as an actual production set. Looks like this set will contain 1,067 pieces. We can zoom in here on this leaked photo. All right, looks like on the top left here, we have the Tennu Jedi Temple. That is coming out June 1st. We'll talk about that set in a different video. But wow, look at this. 12 minifigures lined up along the bottom. Luke Skywalker in the parade outfit with the yellow jacket, Han Solo, Princess Leia, General Dodonna. So if this is the same figure that's in the currently retiring X-Wing, then that to me takes a lot of the urgency out of wanting to buy that set. In that case, I would no longer feel like I even need to buy any of that X-Wing when I could just get this figure in a current set. It is a more expensive set, but with 12 figs in this new set, you can bet that a lot of people will be buying it. You have some Rebel pilots here. It looks like named characters. Can't really read those yet, but looks like a Chewbacca, a 3PO, R2, some other sort of R2 unit. A Rebel trooper here. Love those. Last saw those in the 7668 Rebel Combat Speeder Battle Pack. Great set. Looks like this is cut off here. There's actually maybe another minifigure there. Not sure what that is. Looks like these are some pretty large pieces here used behind the green plant pieces here. I'd be curious to know whether that's a big ugly rock piece or some sort of mold there. Not sure how many pieces that is. I believe this set is 170 euros, so maybe around $170. It is 8 plus, so that would affect the construction of it, the part usage. I'm seeing a lot of larger parts, and I suspect that the part behind here is actually one really, really large part. Looks like there's some seats there on the right side behind the main wall. Possibly, I would guess, a Death Star viewing screen if they're viewing that exhaust shaft with which the proton torpedo must be launched down the trench. You've all seen the movie. I really like this watchtower here. This reminds me of the Yavin temple map in Star Wars Battlefront. This definitely looks like the base part where you gotta go in as the Dark Trooper and zap the rebel leaders here. All right, getting back on track here, we have this nice little cart here. I like this support cart. This is one of the better versions I've seen. Are those garage door pieces there in olive? Holy moly. I gotta get my hands on this set. I gotta see. 170 is real steep. This construction here on the top is quite nice. I'm curious to know what's on the top. I think that's maybe a little bit of a wasted space here. And then of course you have this, I guess it's a sort of a MIDI scale Y-Wing. And personally, I think if you consider it to be MIDI scale, I think this holds up quite well. It does include a minifigure. I guess it includes also a slot for a droid. This is very interesting part usage here on the tubular engine cone part. This seems like maybe these are 6 long rods inserted into Technic spider droid pins. Not sure about that. The more I look at it, there is a lot of gray here. I am wishing maybe there was a little bit more white and a little bit more of that striking yellow that really screams Y-Wing. I'm curious to see what the cockpit is there. Maybe that's a Speed Champions cockpit, or is that a unique cockpit for this new set? Very interested to see how many of these figures remain unique. This is certainly priced pretty steeply at this piece count of just over 1,000, and I mean 12 minifigures is pretty good. I'm a little confused because the style and the part usage and the build choice kind of tells me that it's 8 plus, but then we have 12 minifigures here. Some of these look to be expensively printed, so it kind of seems like we have a master builder series going on at the same time as 8 plus. As a LEGO fan, I'm really excited for this set. I will definitely pick one up on a good discount, kind of like the Justifier. The closest available comp I could find for this set was one from way back in 2009. I barely remember. I did not have this set, but my best friend from childhood did. This is the 7754 LEGO Star Wars Home 1 Mon Calamari Star Cruiser. That is so funny that they called it that, knowing that the Akbar guy is a squid. So this set here is obviously a 10-year-old comp, so keep inflation in mind and keep in mind that 10 years of gains, you would expect this set would have at least tripled by that time. $110 for 800 pieces back in this day is kind of similarly overpriced as this 170 in today's. In fact, maybe this set is even more overpriced than this current one is. You can see 6 figures here. Admiral Akbar, $10. Crix Madine, $8.50. That's unique. Interesting that it's so low there. The Lando is $45. That's a little unsurprising. Lando figures always seem to do very well. You have the Mon Calamari Officer, Mon Mothma, that's a nice unique fig, and the Rebel A-Wing pilot with that classic smiley head. But despite these unique figures, this set is only valued at $172. Could something similar happen with the Yavin set? Maybe. I don't know. It's nice to be able to deal with large sets and deal with large purchase prices. But at the same time, I think on overpriced playsets like this, there's a definite ceiling on how much LEGO investors can profit with this. So for resale, I'm probably not going to touch this set. When it comes to spending this much money on a set this large, I think I'd like to put it towards something that I know has inherent collectability, something like the modulars. That's about all I have to say about that. You have the Yoda's Jedi Starfighter, the 75360. Here's the picture. It's almost the same design as the one from 5 years ago. What can I say? It may be a little bit better. Only getting 2 figures definitely sucks. When you compare this set to the 75333 Obi-Wan's Camino Starfighter, when you compare that to this set, you're getting an extra minifigure for $5 less. The math on it just doesn't make sense. So for this new release, I will definitely be waiting to see it on sale. And lastly, you have the LEGO Star Wars mechs. These are going to be $16 each, and they will launch on August 1st. These seem to be at the new battle pack price point. I guess you're getting 1 figure and sort of a mech. These are kind of a travesty. As a LEGO Star Wars fan, I see what they're doing. I know these are going to sell well. I know they're going against the canon, which is definitely like something weird that LEGO Star Wars doesn't do too often. They've had some kind of disasters in the past in terms of investing when it comes to buildable figures and that sort of thing. To me, the Boba Fett almost looks the most normal, and I could imagine a kid really enjoying playing with this. The Imperial one almost seems appropriate. Maybe you could use that in some sort of small mock. The Vader one, just canonically, I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. None of these make any sense. I'll have to talk about them more in a future video, but I think for now, the Boba Fett is my favorite. So as a fan, I'm excited for these sets to come out. As an investor, I am not going to be buying many of them except for probably the Swamp Speeder Battle Pack. I do think that in the long term, there's still going to be demand for this non-holy original version of the 332nd Clone Trooper helmet. It's obvious that already there's a lot of premium being placed on just that one unique helmet piece. The market doesn't seem to mind that the rest of that figure is not even unique. And once again, when you scroll through all the Clone Troopers throughout the ages, this orange helmet does kind of stick out. It is a pretty eye-catching trooper, and so I think it has the potential to even go up from its current value of $21. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see what happens with these AATs, as well as with more 2023 LEGO Star Wars releases, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching. I will see you in another video soon.